Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about our newest Jira integration within the Bigeye data observability platform. And I'm going to start off by looking at an issue within Bigeye. So for this particular example, it looks like our minimum unit price has drastically decreased. So Bigeye has detected this anomaly and created this issue for us. And with our newest Jira integration configured, on the right-hand pane, you'll see this create ticket button. And by clicking that ticket, it will go and create the ticket within Jira, and then come back and also link the ticket back to the Bigeye issue. So whenever you're looking back at this issue within Bigeye, you'll always have that same ticket in the Jira to reference. So once that ticket's successfully created, I can click on this link and head on over to Jira, and it will show me all of the issue details and information that I will need to help solve this problem within a Jira ticket. So within the description of this ticket, it'll tell me where the issue is located, meaning what column and what database and schema. It'll also tell me the observed versus expected values, how the metric is configured, whether you're using our auto thresholds or our constant thresholds or however you set up the metric to check for your data. And it's also going to provide you with a debug query that you can copy over and run against your warehouse or whatever database you're using to try and find the exact rows that are causing the problem. So all that's going to be within the description of the Jira ticket. It's also going to have a link back to the Bigeye issue. And that'll be useful, and I'll cover later on, to use some of our more advanced root cause analysis features like our lineage page. Another thing to mention is that this integration is bi-directional. So if I were to add a comment and change the status of the Jira ticket, those changes will be reflected within Bigeye. So I'm going to add a comment that says, looking into this now. And I'm also going to change the status of this ticket over to acknowledged. So what that's going to do is going to take those updates and it's going to make the same updates to the Bigeye issue. And this is really important because whether your teammates are looking in Bigeye or whether they're looking in Jira, everybody's on the same page on who's looking into what problem and who's working on what. So to make sure that everybody's getting these data quality problems resolved. So I'm going to go and head on over to this back to the Bigeye issue. You'll see that the issue has been acknowledged now. And when I look at the timeline, you'll see that the issue status was updated to acknowledged by Christian MacDonald, that's myself, and a comment was made saying looking into this now. And the same thing goes if I were to make these changes within Bigeye, they would be reflected in Jira. I could add a comment or I could change the status of the issue, and those same changes would be made within Jira. So the other thing cool that I wanted to mention is using that link back to Bigeye. Let's say you've received this Jira ticket and you're trying to solve the problem, but you need a little bit more information. You can head on over to Bigeye and use our lineage page to do some root cause analysis and try and prioritize the problem. So if you look at our lineage page, you can look at all the downstream tables or dashboards that are affected by the problem to help you prioritize how important this issue is to solve. You can also look at what's upstream and where the problem's arising to help you diagnose and solve the issue. So all those features are really nice to help you solve the problem. Another thing about this integration to mention is that you can configure it so that every issue that's detected by Bigeye automatically creates a ticket within Jira. We give teams the option to choose whether tickets are automatically created or whether they're manually verified and then created through that button. But both options are available. But that's it. That's our newest integration with Jira. Thank you all for listening.